It's that we've always been trying to change ourselves to improve. Whether with hoes, swords, shields, and armor from ancient times, our use of tools for work or for defense and attack are ways we've found to overcome the limitations of our bodies. And herbal teas used by ancient sorcerers or medicines from the modern pharmaceutical industry are exactly our way of cheating death and extending our lives. For a certain period, during these thousands of years, improving our abilities and extending our lives was never really a subject for much debate. But with the arrival of the Industrial Revolution, this was expanded to levels that were previously impossible or even unimaginable. The Industrial Revolution, through new discoveries in engineering, mechanics, chemistry, and medicine, made it possible to directly alter our bodies. In just a 200-year span, we managed to increase life expectancy from just a few decades to almost a century. A huge number of known diseases have been overcome, and people who were born with disabilities or who were mutilated can now artificially replace the lost part. And from here, the discussion finally gets to where things start to get complicated. Because what would our limit be? The argument is generally ethical and moral about how much we can modify ourselves. I don't know if you believe our brains were designed by some higher intelligence god, or if they're just the result of billions of years of evolution, but either way, there's nothing primitive about the human brain. The adult human brain is practically the most sophisticated machine we know, and there's nothing particularly natural about it. Because of the time and energy you spent on your education, and the time and energy your parents spent teaching you, the way the world works, as well as the various external stimuli created by society, are part of the factors that will, over time, determine your perception of the universe. But it's beyond that. Today, there are mechanisms and concepts to improve your intellectual capacity, making people healthier or smarter or able to live longer or simply safer and happier. And that involves the discussion of transhumanism. We've been trying to put artificial things in our bodies for a long time. Dental fillings have already been found in human skulls over 10,000 years old, and we can't forget about modern pacemakers that are placed in the hearts of people with heart problems. And we've been doing genetic engineering since the second technological singularity, agriculture involving plants and animals. Just because many of the new ideas involve microchips inserted into people or directly altering DNA, it actually doesn't change much. It only changes how deep the alteration goes. So at most, what we have is a different threshold for how far we can go before we stop being natural when we put machines into ourselves.